promotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, say it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little grass. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Over. Here we go. Ready. Flag 18, shift. Go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's crossed. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Sayin. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Zayn. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Ready. Red 18, red 18.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Julian with the play fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Cross.
To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's going to throw deep right side. Goes high to pull it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. It's almost as if he's racing against himself out there. This speed, dare I say, is Galloway-esque.
Yes, definitely can fly, and it dictates the whole coverage. It dictates the defense to you. You think you want to put that guy on an island with a cornerback? No, I better get a safety over the top to help. He changes the whole structure of a defense with that blazing speed.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Say it. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Took it all the way back to the house.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive. And that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing him.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
and just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. Throwing, say it. They'll have 2 left to work. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Finds his big tight end. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Saying back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Saying. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with UCF taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the Knights coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Quickly complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Play fake, Julian Saying. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now here's Saying. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Check, check, check. 22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again.
Wide 53. Wide 53.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Play fake, say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Lowers those pads. He is in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Say it. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide out set. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Julian saying to throw. Going for it all. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. They'll try to run for it. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they decide to trot out the kicker. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Say it. On target. That's the 20. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Sayin from the gun on third down. Tosses it incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.